All right. Let's do it. Step back in. Okay. You know what? At the end of the night, I should open a bunch of packs. I haven't thought about doing that yet. Oh, okay. Dude. Is that the last of the white ones? Yeah, I need to buy new ones. $1.50. Okay. Yeah, we need white, die, and I shouldn't say die. A single one is a die. Multiples are dice. And I always mix that up. Let's see. Don't forget to always know where your towel is. Also, don't panic. That's right. That is from Hitchhiker's Guide. Gosh. All I know is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Do. Also, the answer is 42, everybody. The answer is 42. Man, Douglas Adams. So clever. Like, those books are clever. They surprise you in very interesting ways. Hey, buying one of the mid hitters. I'll take it. People, please buy the expensive ones. Oh, or there's Tally. Don't forget to bring a towel. Oh, man. I've actually got a Tally Funko Pop. I have a ton of South Park Funko Pops, but specifically the ones that I want, and I have all of at the moment, are the superhero ones and the fantasy ones, because those are the characters that they are in the games, and I love the South Park games. You got the Hitchhiker's Guide audiobook. That's cool. That's cool. Is it the flocked one? Yes, indeed, Lyric. Yes, indeed. Which means eventually it's going to be bald, because that's just what happens with those flocked things, but that's fine. All right, I'll give you the 32. Sure. Boom, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop. I forgot how, like, the beginning of this can be relatively slow trying to build up your funds, you know, to get things moving forward. Then I got to reflock it. Is that a thing? Because at the end of the day, I'm not reselling these, or if I do, they're not going for much because I took them all out of the boxes anyways. You keep them all, you keep your flocked, glitter, and scented ones in the box so they don't get gross. Absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. I just don't like... I know this goes against every other millennial Funko collector, but I don't like them in the box. It also just, it goes to something that was like a childhood value that was instilled into me, which is, if you get a toy, you play with it. Like, that's the point, you know? We didn't, like... I didn't collect things that I wouldn't use. I think just because, I mean, A, because I loved playing with my toys and stuff. But I think B, because it was like, well, then there'll be something else that I would rather have. So why, you know, why do that? Yeah. What's actually really funny, I still have, it's just glue and flocking fibers. Okay, all right. Well, if he gets a little bald, maybe I'll try it out. One thing as a kid that, like, I was obviously, you know, I've talked about it numerous times. I was a dinosaur kid. Loved Jurassic Park. Massive Jurassic Park fan. Let's do a little stock up. You... and you. I was a huge Jurassic Park fan, so I got lots of Jurassic Park figures. And then what I would do after that is that there were other movies that would come out that used the same, like, type, like the same size and everything. Like they fit the same kind of mold and everything, so they were interchangeable, you know? They were the same size figures, they had the same size hands for weapons and things like that. All the vehicles were like the same. So anyway, while you're, you know, looking out like, oh, what do I want to get with these? I basically would, even if the movie wasn't great, I would try and get the figures, or at least some of them, because they gave me like more characters to put into my existing, you know, world. Scale is the word I'm looking for. Yes, scale. Thank you. Same scale and made by the same company. So not only the same scale, but also the same, like basic model shape. So that scale from that time. Because like, I know that with like the Star Wars figures, it's like, they're all the same scale, the old ones and the new ones, but they do not match in like type. Gosh, those old ones, straight up and down arms, back the ones in the 80s. I didn't have any of those. But yeah, so like I liked the Jurassic Park figures, and then the movie Congo came out, which probably none of y'all know that movie, or barely any of you. And they had action figures for that. And they were the same as like the Jurassic Park ones in terms of their style and everything like that. So I have an attachment to the movie Congo because the action figures fit alongside my Jurassic Park action figures. Look, all those people from Congo, they got eaten by T-Rexes in my world, just like everyone else, okay? Oh, man. Jurassic Park. It's funny. I go over to my brother, his place, and my nephew and niece, they play with a lot of our old toys. So like my Power Rangers are out and over there, and my Jurassic Park, you know, the dinosaurs and stuff, because like kids are always going to love those. You've seen Congo. Isn't Tim Curry in it? Yes, Tim Curry is in it. And I quote something from it all the time, and nobody ever gets what I'm saying, but I still do it. And it's, "Stop eating my sesame cake." And I don't know if you remember that scene, but it's basically like when you learn that Tim Curry's character, Herkimer Hermolka, that is his name, is hated by like everyone in Africa. But like he's like a kind of slimy, whatever kind of guy who always gets out of it. He's charming, but like everyone kind of hates him. So the general guy that they're speaking to try and get access to go into the Congo, you know, they're basically trying to bribe him. And he's all like, "Would you like some of my sesame cake?" And like offers it to them. And so then Tim Curry's character reaches for it and takes a bite while they're talking. And the guy turns and just says, "Stop eating my sesame cake." And like, he says it so angrily and it's hilarious because he offered it to everyone and then made it clear, no, not you. How do you spell Herkimer Hermolka? I do not know. That I do not know. I just remember him saying his name, Herkimer Hermolka. That's like his voice in that movie. Katy Perry, is that how you spell it? That's what a name. What a name. You looked it up? Got it. All right, well, there you go. Herkimer Hermolka. That name has stuck with me. All right, we're dropping prices again. We're going basically market, okay? We're going basically market. And the reason for that being like, look, I just want to push these. I want to get the profit out of them so I can just buy things. It doesn't matter if it's a lot of profit, you know? Because I always buy things for under market anyways. Doot. These ones have sold, so I can keep the ones that are on the less side. Market 10 round. Go. Do. So anyway, so those ones were in the same scale. And then I think the Starship Troopers ones were too. I just know that I had Starship Troopers action figures. And that movie was not for kids. And I don't know. I mean, I do know why. Like, they made toys to sell to kids. But, like, you know, that movie is not Not one that's great for kids. Then the what am I trying to say here? Because it was Starship Troopers, and then like Aliens. I loved Alien, like the Xenomorph stuff when I was a kid. So we had some Aliens, and it's like, that didn't make no sense for someone like me to have those. Like, I saw one of the movies around that time, and it terrified me. But horror kid, whatever terrifies me, I actually am like, I think is awesome. Okay. We're loaded up. Yep, everything we can have out is out. I could sell cleaner, but if they're not upset with me for not selling cleaner, then I'm not gonna, because I just want it for me to spray them with. That's all I need it for. Okay, let's enter for the next day. You and your stepbrother had the 2 classic aliens from Starship Troopers? Like the big ones? Or like what size? Because I have one of the big ones behind me right now. It's one of those toys that I like treasure from my youth, because those aliens are so wild. They're just like giant walking mouths. It's awesome stuff. The 4-legged ones. Oh, the flyers. Yeah. Yeah, I think my brother had the flyer now that you mention it. Didn't it have like some kind of motor in it? Did it? I feel like I remember it being connected to a wire. But maybe that's a different one. I just know it wasn't mine. Mine was this big one. Whenever we had toys like that, my mom would always get them so that we all would play together. And part of that was each one of us had ones that were ours. Just plastic ones. I can't remember if it did or if I'm thinking of another toy. Like, all that stuff blends together now because it was all flipping 30 years ago. Let's see, 3. Just gonna go walk over there into the corner. No, not a fan. You looked at those cards and you were like, this guy's gonna fold. But yeah, those, I'm looking up at it. Oh man. It's like I want to show it off. My camera is up here. I might be able to just turn it on for a second. I'm trying to make sure that this room is clean. All right, I think I can give y'all permission to see what's in here. Bruh? There's a stinker? Get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah. Who's just coming in? Who's saying hi? Camera latte is delicious. Hello. Good to see you, sir. I do not want to trade you. I generally cannot. Please tell me you're buying an expensive one. You're not. Okay. All right, real quick. Let me see about this camera situation if it's on. Oh, I have to focus it first, though. The focus goes out every time I use it. Okay. And then... I think... if I go... Hold on. Let's see. Nope, not that one. No, not that one. Oh. There we go. Hold on. Wow, a lot easier to see the thing that way. Zoom out as much as I can there. And then also, launch transform. Reset. Okay. There we go. Whoa! Now you can see way too much. It's just a little bit of a mess in here, right? That's how it goes. Oh, double audio? Hold on. Okay. You're just going to deal with it, because I'm not going to say much. Look at that! That's my guy. That's one of my faves. Rad, huh? Ooh. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. All right, do I still have double audio? Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check. So it only pulls my camera audio when the camera is on. Or on, no, like on scene. Okay. I gotta figure that one out. It's a thing. It's happened before with the audio and it's fixable. I just have to remember how to do it. They're remaking Starship Troopers? Yeah, I heard. What was I gonna say? I worry that they're not gonna be able to nail the tone, because Verhoeven nailed the tone. Your brother had one, you might still have it too. But you didn't know? Yeah. Aren't they cool? They're so cool. So I just like having it up on display, you know? Even if it's good, it'll never touch the tone of the OG. The problem is that I think they're making it more like the book, Hell's Panda. And the problem is going to be that they're going to make it too serious. And I think that the message might come across a little bit better. They might find a way to make the message come across a little bit better. But there's a level of that first one, much just like RoboCop, where they use comedy in certain ways to what do you call it? To highlight the absurdity of propaganda. And that went over the heads of a lot of people back then. The sequels kind of suck. Oh, the sequels were terrible. I mean, they were all like basically straight to DVD cash grabs. But maybe you get the mechs though. The show was great. Roughnecks, I think is what it was called. That was awesome. It was a CG show back from the earliest days of CG animation. It came on after Beast Wars. And yeah, you saying the mechs reminded me of Roughnecks. And that was great. That was great. There was this period of time where like CG shows were becoming the thing. And, you know, these were those gems. These were the ones that were pioneering. So watching Beast Wars and that in the morning was awesome. And I legitimately would get up early to watch those. I did not have to be getting up at the crack of dawn, like 6 a.m. School wasn't starting until like 9 or something. But I wanted to watch those shows. You think they had them in the sequel? I think they had them in the sequel movies as well, yeah. Someone bought the onion. Finally. Goodbye, onion. Reboot was hilarious too. Yeah, Reboot came out at a different time, so I never saw Reboot that much, but Reboot was a cool concept, you know? It was just a really cool concept. Yeah. And that's my kind of weird, you know? The show taking place inside of a computer system, right? Like it's cool. It's real cool. I'm not working on those margins. How are we doing on stuff on the shelves? Has anyone bought any of these? Hey, cool. Do. All right. We got $1,000 Don't have enough money. Come on, man. Yeah. Remember having the Zord toys from Power Rangers and you'd assemble them together with the show? Oh, while they were doing it? That's great. I love that. I definitely was a Power Rangers kid. I had the Megazord, and it's funny because the Megazord I got, my mom would do this thing. We got injured all the time. All right. This is a thing in my family. It's just a thing. We're kind of clumsy and we're way too, you know, we were 5 boys growing up with very little supervision. But when, in 2nd grade, I got a compound fracture in my arm on the playground. I jumped off a thing that I shouldn't have jumped off of and I broke my wrist. It was bad. It was real bad. Compound fractures are not good. Because that means it cracked in multiple places. It's fine now. Totally fine. I don't have any lasting damage from it. Totally fine. But my mom would do this thing where if you got injured or broke something, whatever, where she would get you a toy. So what a horrible incentive structure. Like, think about that for a second. But it was like, you know, to help you feel a little bit better, right? Here's this thing you've been wanting. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, my mom frequently would use toys to like placate us, to be like, okay, now leave me alone. But anyways, so I got that as like a thing for me, but I was on so many pain meds when I came back from the hospital that like I couldn't play with it. So the other thing was my best friend was coming over to hang out that day. So obviously he was going to have to come over to my house regardless, because that's what his parents planned on happening. So he basically hung out with my younger brother and played with my new Power Rangers toys while I was passed out upstairs. Oh man. It was good though. That was a really cool toy to have. Now my nephew uses it. I love that my nephew and niece use our old toys. Like, it's sad when I go over there and I see the Falcon Zord's wing ripped off, you know? But it's fine. Toys are made for playing. I'm not playing with them, and they're getting some joy out of them, so that's fine. It's totally fine. But it was one of those like weird moments going over there and seeing one of my old toys broken. But again, totally fine. Coolest toy, still nothing beats Dino Riders. See, I think we may have had a Dino. I don't know if we had any toys of those. I do remember that show though. I watched a little bit of that, but my main dinosaur show was well, there's 2. The Dino Saucers, which is like they had like anthropomorphized dinosaurs. And then Denver the Last Dinosaur. Denver the Last Dinosaur was my jam when I was like 5, 6, 7. Or maybe 4, 5, 6. I don't know. When I was young and a little baby in Texas. Loved me some Denver the Last Dinosaur. Denver, the last dinosaur. He's a friend and a whole lot more. Oh, goodness. Stinker! I'm on the quick draw right now. Doo-doo. Nope, cancel. Come on, put it back. You. Put you back. Okay. We got it. Please buy it. Please buy it. It really does seem to be the case that these ones in that middle money zone, they don't really pick up. It's interesting. All right, I'm trying to think. What was it that I said I was going to buy? Is it the... It's the auto thing, wasn't it? I might want to wait on that. Get some other things going. Do. Okay, so... I can probably get some new stock. or buy some new shelves, which I might want to do. Like I said before, I really like the double-sided shelves. Okay. Wow, y'all all left at once. Even though, like, I mean, that was weird. That was weird. What did y'all do? What did you do? There's a conspiracy afoot. You're not sure how you'd feel seeing someone spray someone with deodorant? You know? Depends on how bad the stink was. Oh, man. Do. Oh, my goodness. Sir, I keep pressing the wrong button. Stop, all right? Just be clean, please. You know, there's a negative stereotype about gamers, about not washing, about being unkempt and dirty and gross, all right? Let's not lean into it, huh? Hygiene's important. It's good for you. Not only is it good for you physically, but mentally it's also good for you. If you can, I know some people don't have access, so that's a whole different issue. But for the most part, oh goodness, so now I have to go throw this away, huh? Ugh. God, you stinky dude. Just get out of here. Just get out of here. Gross. The stinkers, man. That's why I want the auto stink machine. Do. Department stores do that a lot. I mean, department stores just fill the place with that stuff. You like the more diverse people in the game? Earlier, the people all seem the same. Oh, cool. So they've been adding more models. I mean, so they did just do an update, right? I've never seen this guy before. I've never seen this guy before today. So maybe they added him with the new update as well. So then maybe they've been adding models just along the way, which is cool. I didn't think about that. Oh, I got some stuff that can go up on here. Well, not you, but you. Okay. Do. Don't need all these empties. It's 9 p.m., so did everybody leave? Dude, just buy it, okay? Where are we at? 750? All right, let's drop 740. We're below market price, okay? At this point, I'm giving it away. Don't even remember how much I paid for it, but probably a lot less. Gotta get some CAWs in there, Matt. Oh man, wouldn't that be cool if you could import them? That'd be awesome. The main issue you'd have with deodorant spraying, if it was IRL, is that people can be allergic, but it's a game, yeah. Okay, sorry, I was reading stuff, so I wasn't looking at this. Okay, we have space to do another, or to buy a shelf. We can get the auto scent thing, which I think will be very good. Oh, I can't buy these yet. So I could buy... These ones are not so good. So I could buy another single-sided shelf. Throw that on the wall next to the other one. That's good. And I know that purchasing everything in separate transactions makes it so that you, what do you call it? End up paying more because you pay the shipping costs, but it's easier for me if I do it in these ways. Do. All right. Let's order. Got a lot of money. So, stock. We're going to buy 2 sets of you? Yeah. We're going to buy... Where are we at on those cards? Okay. We're going to buy... You. Times 2. 1 of you. We're going to also go and get some dice. Yeah, I do need to restock them all. And I could even get a new one. I mean, they're buying them. And like I said before, these are good margins on these things. Okay, it's going to cost me $8.23. Let's go ahead and do that. Got plenty to work with right now. Probably going to run out of space. All right, white ones. Okay. Don't want to overwhelm my shelves until I've got a little bit of everything on there. Okay, black ones. And I'll put some blue ones in the middle there. I like that when you close them, it tells you what's inside and how much. Oh god, that reminds me. At my old job, when I worked at Guess Jeans, I did stock, and we were a store that was kind of at the end of the clothing lifestyle, so sort of a clearance store, a little bit, not quite, but a little bit. So we had a lot of like mismatched shoes and things, because we did sell shoes for a while. And one time I was tasked with taking every random shoe that we had, going through some old catalogs and figuring out what they were, how much they were worth, you know, like, so like we could claim like what they're missing and stuff like that, like a whole thing. It took me so long. And that's just restocking these random shelves with little things. I'm like, oh god, not again. But having the thing with the number on the outside and everything, man, I did so much organizing. My goodness. I thought I was gonna say I sold shoes in here. Oh yeah. All right, I bought a lot of these. I did not realize how many of those I bought. I think I accidentally bought double. Oh, I think some of them were in there from before, but that's fine. They will get sold. Okay, these guys, average cost $9.92, but the market price is $15.35. So I'm not going below market. So you know, I'll do that. It's cheaper than the other ones. Yeah, value on these has gone down, so maybe I'll drop it to 18. No, 19. There is a mod that you can download that will do this for you. Like update them based on thresholds. I bought double? Okay. I think I forgot how many are in each, maybe. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ooh, I need to replace these, but these are cheap. We got one slot there. Was there anything else new? No? Okay. Well, I could do dice overflow, or I could just literally just do this. So maybe we'll do this. And then I'm gonna buy, because these sell a lot. Your Wi-Fi died again? Oh no! Don't do it. Okay, we'll buy 2 sets. I'll have some extra. Is there anything else I want to grab? We got 400, so I can afford another shelf if I want to, but we got a little bit extra space over there now, so I'm trying to think. I can't afford another license quite yet for something. That's why I keep on losing money, is just because I'm buying licenses for new products, you know? Okay. Okay. All right, I got way more than I needed to. Whoops. That's fine. Oh gosh. Okay, you got it. Hit Q once, then R. No, gosh darn it. Okay. R. Q again. Boom. I bought 2, then checked what I needed, and then took 2. Got it. It's all good though. It's just extra stock. Okay. Okay. And you know what I need to do? I haven't done this in a while. Let's get some cards. Okay, some new ones. So it's wild to me that you can use the workshop thing to put together random sets of cards that you know what they are. Object permanence is fascinating. I'd rather have too much than too less. Okay. Nothing great. I can buy another one of those sets, and then I'm gonna finish out this whole, I'm gonna finish out all these. Okay. There's also a mod that lets you pick up as many of anything as you want. Like, there's no hand limit. Which is funny, because looking at the pictures of it, it's like you have a set, like your hand full of so many cards. You just have this giant line going off into the distance. It's hilarious. Is there a bulk box furniture item? No, there is a, like, stock shelf that I haven't used, but I wonder if it's one that they won't buy from. Like, maybe it'll accept just boxes, which if it does, that'd be awesome. And bad pulls. Bad pulls. Okay. Give me a Leafeon EX. That's what I'm looking for in Pokemon TCG. Yep. Nothing fancy. This is a fun component to the game, actually, is like, oh, you do open cards. It's like there is a collection mechanic here. Which, like, if you want to think of it in, like, a meta sense, it's like, oh, well, yeah, because you're also a fan of these things. That's why you opened your shop. So, of course, you would also collect here, you know? Okay, our shelves are full. Do I have any cards worth putting down? Market plus 10. Round it. Yeah, and then immediate drop. Okay, round. See, like, shouldn't this be, like, super valuable? Like, look at it. Plus 10, round it, that's fine. 10, rounded, done. Again, I gotta remind myself that selling them at market price is not a problem. Like, unless I spent a bunch of money on it, not a problem. And honestly, usually when I buy things, I buy them for well under market value. So it's like, I need to remember that, and so then put them at, like, I'm not trying to, like, go too far with the costs, because if you think about it, the extra 50 cents or whatever I make, probably not worth it if it sits there for an hour, or for days, you know? Plus 10, round it, we're good. Okay. It's like shelves for a storage room. You put the boxes on and can stock a few of the same box, but it's a short rack. Okay, okay. So it does work like that. Awesome. It's a little expensive for me right now, I think. It's this guy. Yeah, 500. So maybe we'll buy that when we can. I always try and, like, stack them as best I can. It's Jenga. Okay. And actually, boop. Put this here. Oh, what's going on? My phone's ringing. All's well. All's well. Yeah, new job street in Crucywell. Very busy. Very, very busy. Which is a good thing. It's a good thing. What's coming in? What just happened? Limited time to earn exclusive emotes. A train came in? Did somebody do something that I missed? What's going on? Well, anyway, there's a hype train, y'all. If you want to get on board, go for it. Choo choo choo. We are open. See, look at this. The Clopen. Look at those shelves. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Is she liking it? Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those ones where it's, I'd say, like, it's a little bit less responsibilities than her previous job was, like the one before this. So it's a little bit easier, but it's also got a lot of, like, just time consuming work. But it's one of those positions where she's sort of training underneath someone else to then perhaps, you know, if all goes well, move into that position in like 6 months. So, you know, y'all put your arms into the air, spirit bomb it for me. That's what we want for Chrissy. Oops. Nope. And you. Criminy, the world is fighting you today. My goodness. All right. Yeah, buy those. See, look at the markup on those. It's worth it. A job with potential. We wish her all the luck then. Yup. Promotions? What's that? You never been promoted in your career? Yeah, this is one of those more, it's like opportunity, right? Opportunity showed up. The other person has worked there for a long time and is getting some kind of promotion. And so Chrissy's just getting in at the right time with the right skills, getting that training. So it's really more like that's the job. And the contract she's on right now is sort of like the long interview process. So be hype. Be hype. Do. Okay, but yeah. She's liking it. It's been good. Do. And honestly, you know, I've talked about this before, but Chrissy going to work gives me a structure for my day. Like when we're both just living here and every day is just kind of fluid, it's like, you know, it's hard for me to be productive and active because, you know, when do things happen, right? You want $114 for this one? I will give you $90. Okay, bye. 9. But so what happens now is like I get up in the morning because I need to wake Chrissy up. I make breakfast. You know, that kind of thing. I make lunch for Chrissy, you know, all kinds of stuff. And having that structure then gets my day off to a good start. And then I start getting things done. So it's been good for both of us. 10, 5, go. All right, how are we doing on stock? Stock for everything's looking pretty good. Do. Okay, so I did fully use up those boxes. Okay. Oh, there's a stinker. Sir, you thought you could sneak in? Stink in? Not on my watch. Oh, I was able to put it back in that box. Huh. Well, shoot. What you buying for me? Change $1. That's why the pandemic was stressful for you. I had to create a new routine for me to follow when I no longer had the morning commute and I'm better at work from home. Yeah, it changed what time means, to be honest. Because I'll say, yeah, it really messed with me. I mean, it messed with everybody to varying degrees, obviously. But same issue. All right, you are white ones. I was like, where are the white ones? Fill this. Oh, now that's empty. Are you at the thing? Okay. $19 You don't want to give up work for home now before you were not a fan. Yeah, I mean, it's perfect, right? Just like not having to commute. Great. You're spending less hours working, essentially. You're in an environment where you can seek the most comfortable ways of dealing with the daily burnout, right? And it's not like you have burnout every day, but you get kind of mentally exhausted or into like corners and ruts and things where it's like, oh, it's way better for you to be at home and be able to like, you know, grab your snuggly blanket or hug your cat or whatever, and then jump back into work, than to have some kind of thing at work that does it for you. Now, I will say, it's not necessarily for everybody. They, some people need it, right? Some people need the office stuff, but not everyone. And so I always think there should be options. I think a lot of times when companies are forcing people back into the office, getting rid of work from home, it's twofold. It's to justify managerial positions. Those managers, there's a lot less work for them to do if people aren't at the office. And to justify leases of buildings. If you own this space but you don't use it, that's a lot of wasted money. But if you're paying for it for the next 8, 9, 12 months or whatever, and if it's factored into your tax system and everything, right? Like, this, having people not there suddenly makes this a huge expense, right? So it's like, for some reason, instead of just getting rid of that cost, because they need a permanent address or whatever, they just have this extra space. Wait, oh, I thought I grabbed it. Do. Trades can always wait. Paying customers first. Okay, what you got, dude? 60, no. Boom, boom. Bob, bob. Let's see. Kate Ferry, your kids force you to have a daily routine on top of your work from home job. Yeah, that'll do it. Kramer, do you like the hybrid? Some days you need other people around me, or you go bonkers. Some days you'd rather not put on real pants and leave your apartment. Yeah, fair. Carmelata, you got fired 2 weeks ago. Holy crap, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that sucks. It's also some CEOs, managers who miss the control they feel they have. Yeah, that's true. Which to me is like something that like that blows my mind to even try and like get into that mindset. I had big therapy yesterday. I don't do it as often as I used to. That's a health insurance thing. But that was a big part of it for me yesterday, was like talking about how to really try and understand how different people's experiences can be in terms of like towards other people, right? And it's like, it blows my mind the way that some people can treat other people in that way. Like, it is as flat as I want control. In the past, I've always thought it's like, it's a subconscious thing. It's this, basically giving people the benefit of the doubt. But there are literally people who that is what they want. And I don't get that at all. I don't understand that. How can you think of life in that way? Like, I just can't. But understanding that those people exist is important, because then it's like, oh, so I shouldn't waste my time on those people in terms of like conversations or trying to convince them for something or whatever. It's like, it's not worth it, right? They come from a place where the values are entirely different than me. Oh, I keep on trying to do the typing thing. To the point where it's like, we're never going to agree on something because we're coming from a completely different foundation. And one that, like, to me, the other is abhorrent, right? I like that word. That's just for, it's like grossly bad. What you got for me? I can't give you that kind of money. No. Some of them don't view their employees as people. Because that's all they do. Yeah, but numbers. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. That's your ex-boss? Yeah, it sucks because there's this like double-edged sword situation of the kind of people that you would want in those positions don't seek those positions, likely in part to the fact that the way that they've seen those positions has been carried out by people who should not be in those positions. But people who shouldn't be in those positions seek it out because it provides them with that power to be as mean as they are, you know? PC man. My former job sent out a really toxic RTO mandate. They made false claims, provided no understanding for people who don't quite fit their arbitrary rules, and sent it out in a really toxic way too. They sent it out late on a Friday and then didn't even sign it with a specific person. They just signed it as the leadership team. Ugh. Ugh. So glad you left that job. Yeah. Some workplaces. And my thing is like, they're gonna fall by the wayside. Like companies that work like that, yeah, you get out of here, you stinker, are just gonna fail eventually because turnover is gonna be bad. You know, the more time you have to spend hiring and training new people, the more of a drain that is on your company and your business. And so eventually these businesses, they reach a point where they can't get enough people to do the things that they need to within the time frame that they need to be profitable. It does, like, alienating and then eliminating your employees is like a terrible business decision. And I'm not even a business person, and I know that. And I'm sure not like you aren't all business people, and you all know that. Do. Okay, 19. But yeah, there's two parts of it. A, your job ain't your family, so you should be able to leave your job at your job, right? Your life ain't your work, unless it's work that you love. So, that's A, boundaries. But then B, treating you like a person. Recognizing that all people everywhere that are working, regardless of seniority and position, are people equally as valuable as one another. And that's a thing that gets lost. People are believed to be expendable in a lot of these positions. It's like, so you're not treating them like people. You are, as you're saying, treating them like numbers. You have a friend who still works there, and the RTO mandate was the last straw for him. He was really trying to make it work there and have a healthy relationship with work in an unhealthy workplace. We're now trying to poach him into our side. There you go. See, now that's great stuff. I love that stuff. When someone leaves and finds a better opportunity and then helps everyone else get into that opportunity. And it's like, oh, yeah, see, you could have been a better workplace, but now it's too late. Which do you think is likely? Camelate, considering I automated their entire creative ad process and they have no idea how to fix it, it's going to be amazing. Oh, those are the best. Okay. There is a subreddit that I occasionally listen to people read about. That is r/malicious compliance. And it's that kind of stuff. Where it's like, oh, they fired me unfairly, but they forgot that I'm the only person who knows how to run this very specific thing that the entire company is based on. So now they're screwed and they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do. And of course, they come running. Oh my God, we need you. Look at this. You weren't as expendable as we made you out to be. And yeah, big whoops. Now you got to hire me back on, and I'm going to make you pay me a lot more. Or you're going to give me a contract job for this, for me to train someone else and to do this. And you're going to pay me a hell of a lot of money because you lost your leverage by firing someone, right? They don't need you anymore. Contractor 500 an hour. Exactly. Because it's many times in that scenario, you literally, no matter what you charge, it will be more beneficial to them to pay it, no matter what. Like, you in that scenario, when their whole business is based on something that you now hold the center of, like all the cards are in your favor. I love that. Because that's workers showing their management that they have value that is so far and above the way they're treated. Okay, we're on day 10. We got 15 minutes left in the stream. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. We're going to end playing this for now. And then maybe I'll pop up a quick, talented or something that we'll do. So anyway, people watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.